Hello friends, welcome to yet another awesome session of Mindful Living. All our sessions in March were dedicated to celebrating Women's Day. This whole month we have women speakers. The videos of our previous session can be found on Mindful Living YouTube channel, which will be shared soon. Today's session is a special one as this is the first session being hosted by Mindful Living, which is exclusively for women. These sessions be hosted by Mindful Living Community. Mindful Living Community organizes complimentary sessions every weekend. In case you would like to join the Mindful Living Community, please click on the link which is shared in the chat. It is very important topic, invoking the inner Shakti, womb healing. Women stores emotion in their womb. The womb acts like our inner reservoir of the intelligence as well as power. This is what is called as inner Shakti or inner goddess. The first step towards healing anything is to come into its awareness. Women over a period of multiple generations have been made to feel inferior of this inner reservoir. Through various narratives such as period and period stains are shameful, connection of a woman with her sexual needs and desires are shameful. I want to share some benefits of womb healing session. It releases generation wounds and trauma, ease with mood swings and any emotions, happy relationship with yourself and others, better mental, physical, spiritual health. Deeper healing as feminine energizes are interconnected. This is very important topic and there are very few people who were experts to speak on this topic. And our speaker of today is Nehaa Goyal. Nehaa Goyal is an empowerment coach, DNA astrologer, tarot reader, and numerologist. She guides you to your limitless opportunities, show you the path to break negative karmic patterns using ancient tools and divinities. Life is a dance between the comfort zone and the big wide world filled with opportunities. Both are equally important. With her years of experience through readings and coaching, she has been able to successfully support clients through this dance, helping them live a fulfilled life. Neha has worked 15 years in the corporate world, at the peak of which she made the decision towards doing the work she does today. Thus, the readings and coaching she offers are realistic and applicable to handle day-to-day real life pressures, situations, feelings. Thank you, and over to you, Neha.
Thank you so much, Ruchiji, for this beautiful introduction. And I welcome all of you goddesses to this amazing session. As soon as I was offered this opportunity to come and speak about this topic, which, by the way, is very close to my heart, you would have seen of all the excitement and hype that went around, especially today in the group also. Once again, now today, this important topic of our inner Shakti, womb healing. And what you see on the screen is an amazing, chirpy, beautiful picture of an artist's rendition of how a womb of a woman could be looking. So before we go ahead, I want all goddesses who have gathered here to have a look at this picture, of every detail of this picture, the birds chirping, the flower petals, how they are opening, where are they closing, where are we opening it up to the universe, how unabashed it is, and how soundful it could be. Just have a look at this because we will be speaking a lot about this going ahead. So in today's session, we will be covering what is womb healing, what is the womb energy around you, ancient Shakti, visualization of this potential, Delta fertility, as within, so without, inner storage and new immersive experience, advanced talk, and a secret to manifestation will be revealed. Plus, Plus, there is a live demo as well. And what is there a live demo of? You would know as we move on. Short introduction on me. I'm Neha Goyal. My work is called Neha Goyal Stream Reading. I'm a DNA astrologer, empowerment coach, tarot, and a numerology reader. You can find more about me on my Instagram handle, Neha Goyal, NEHAAGOYAL, as well as my new YouTube channel, Neha Goyal Stream Reading, where I share longer formats of what I want to speak about. Okay, so my mission is to empower every soul towards self-sufficiency. And what I really mean by self-sufficiency is that be it this forum that you have joined me in, or be it any other forum, what I will share would be so detailed, which is why often it goes into a little more than an hour, that eventually I want you to be an ace in, in the information that I would be sharing, so that you can also go ahead and explain it to others. I don't mind doing that because this wisdom is not mine, it is of the universe. So with that intention and with that knowing, let's move ahead. One of the things which I say is very important for all my sessions is patience. And so show that patience and stay till the end so that you take back the most from them. Now, how do I do that? I truly believe that awareness is empowerment. Once you know about something to its depth, you feel empowered in that particular thing. And more so with the topic that we are speaking about, it's an in-depth topic, it is layered topic, and therefore I have curated it in such a manner that at the end of it, you go back knowing more about yourself, not just about the topic, but also support you in knowing yourself. And eventually, it is also important to know that what is the purpose of you taking birth over here, because once you know that purpose, what will happen is that you will automatically be able to align yourself to that which you are born, which you have taken birth for. And it, in fact, that is the reason why you have taken birth in that particular environment as you, as a woman, to those parents, you faced what you faced, and so on and so forth. So today, and every work that I will put across, it will start making more and more sense to you as to why is that. Okay. Now womb healing. I did check on the group also. And is there anybody who has heard about womb healing in the past in the group? You can. Before I go ahead into the generational healing, what really is womb? Womb is an organ which all women are born with. Take your right hand. Let's feel our womb today. The womb lies a few inches below our navel. So take your right hand and put your right hand few inches below your navel. Close your eyes if you want, because once we go internal, the outside distractions shouldn't become internal distractions. So close your eyes. Remember the picture that I showed to you in the beginning. The chirpy birds and the flowers. Some were going down, some were moving out. Exactly that picture, yes. So visualize that inside you. Yes, exactly there, right below your navel. That is where your inner goddess, that is where your womb resides. And if you take back nothing from this particular session, at least take back this, that every day with your right hand, you connect with that womb. And when I give you the next prompt, breathe in, but this time, instead of breathing from your lungs, breathe from your belly or breathe from your womb. So when I say breathe in, you're taking a deep breath in. And when I say breathe out, you're taking a deep breath out. And the second time when I say breathe in, you will see that that particular picture of the womb is expanding and opening. And when I say breathe out, it's coming to its natural form of as you saw the picture. Only 2 times you have to do this. So breathe in from the belly. Yes, it's opening. The womb is opening. The flowers are expanding as if they're wanting to reach out to the world. And breathe out. Now they have come back to the normal picture as you saw it. Do this once again. Breathe in. As you breathe in, the womb is expanding. And breathe out. As you breathe out, it's coming to its normal. So when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Such a simple thing. A few seconds to connect with your inner portal, to connect with your inner chirpiness, your inner garden. As Gauri already says, she was already having a wow feeling. Who else felt wow? Who else saw that garden within? That's what connecting with your womb can make you feel in a few seconds. That is where your energy resides. Shruti is feeling relaxed and Rita is loving it. Excellent, right? So now that you have connected with your inner womb, your inner portal, I also want to remind you that when we connect with our womb or when we start working with or towards our womb healing, we are not working only for ourselves. We as women have the potential of generational healing. And when I say generations, I mean the generations through which we have come. So the past, as well as the generations that we are to bring forward. So to say the future, and we are the focal point of it. There have been scientific studies which have proven that our potential, one second, yeah, that the potential of you was incepted in your mother's womb, even before you were incepted, even before a male came and fertilized it, the egg was already there. Did you all know this? And this is science. It's not even energy healing, this is science. So before we were conceived, we existed in part as an egg in our mother's ovary. We basically are potential. Our existence did not require anyone, it just required our mother to be incepted. And this means our cellular life as an egg begins in the womb of our grandmother. And we vibrate to the rhythm of our mother's blood before she herself is born. In fact, there was a further study done, and it showed that as soon as a baby is incepted, that the baby starts healing the mother. If there is any trauma that the mother goes through, the baby starts sending them healing vibes. And all of that, where is it happening? It's happening in the womb. It's happening in our inner portal. So that is how powerful we all over here are. A power that we have over a period of time, either forgotten or have been made to feel ashamed of. That don't be too loud. That don't show this particular part. That, oh, periods, oh my God, that is so bad. Separate yourself from everybody. Go and sleep on the ground. Whereas going and sleeping on the ground was a valid scientific thing to do. But the way it was put forward to us was such as if we should feel ashamed of us. So systematically, it has been intuned in our mind that to be a woman is to suppress yourself, is to come within, is to basically feel ashamed of that inner portal that we all of us carry. Whereas here we are, thriving women, having the power to not just heal and connect with the generation in the past, but also generation in the future. Because why? And now imagine, I'm not even, so forget about the generations also. We are basically speaking about if we were conceived in our mother's womb, she was conceived in her mother's womb, she was conceived in her mother's womb, she was conceived in her mother's womb. Imagine how in the history, how long back can we go? We all can be tracked back to the first female, to the entire feminine energy. So today, the work that you will begin, goddesses, it's not just for you. It is for the entire feminine energy. It is for the femininity around you. So here it is also a request for you all to put the focus, put the spotlight on you instead of what others are doing. Put the spotlight on you and your womb. This is an interaction. This is a safe space, sacred space created for this person. Just take your hand and say, me. Can you do that for me? Just say, me. So if your name is Smita, say Smita or say me. Rohini, say me. Just bring your consciousness back to yourself. I understand as women, we have various responsibilities. That is another thing which distracts us. We have to cook food, we have to take care of our children, we have to take care of our husband who might be about to come. But for this half an hour, 45 minutes or an hour, just say me. This is about me. Do that. Me. And if you feel that you are too scattered in a lot of places that you're not able to concentrate, kahin se your house help is calling you for help, kahin se the bells are ringing, make a wider circle and say me. As much as you feel that you're distracted, bring yourself back and say me. Okay? Small little gestures which bring us back to ourselves. So have you all understood? Just type Y in the comment section, that which would mean a Y from you would mean that I understand my power. I understand that when I work towards myself, I'm not only working towards myself, I'm working for generations, and I'm working for the feminine energy. And it's a feminine energy which brings in everything into conception. Okay, so let's have certain Ys. Okay, great, beautiful, excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Anu is saying bye, bye, bye. Right? So let's move ahead. Now, you see a picture here, right? And this is a picture. What you have to type now in the comment section is, as soon as you saw this picture, what did you feel? That is one part. And the second part is, what do you think this is? So what did you feel as soon as you saw the picture? And please, what you put forward now, they have to be very pure. So if you felt ashamed, write ashamed. If you feel, oh, ye kya hai, then write that. Or if you felt, wow, this is so beautiful, write that. And then within this picture lies a beautiful potential as well, which I will let you know too. So fruit, vagina, beauty, fruit representing nature's way, beautiful, right? But now we are in the age when our children are grown up. That's excellent. Amazing. Vulva, beauty, fruits, site of regeneration. Excellent. So all are amazing answers. That's true. These are all fruits. These are all fruits. But do you know? Actually, you know it. They resemble something. They resemble something which is there in you. This potential, this is in you. What is it? Which you all said, vagina, vulva. Just say vulva, my vulva. You say that, my vulva. So this potential lies within you. And what you see, one is a papaya, the other is an orange, one of them is an apple, right? So these are all fruits. And how do fruits make us feel? They make us feel juicy. They make us feel rejuvenated. We make a juice out of it and we drink it when we are feeling lacking in energy. That's the juice that is within us. That is where our fruits lie, right there in our vulva. And I'm very sure, because I have been doing womb healing gatherings since a couple of years now. Most of 99% of the women, and I'm not saying all, but 99% of women don't even remember when was the last that they touched their fruit. When was the last that they forget about playing and all of that? Oh, usme to ashamed hai. You know, I often get questions asked as in is it is okay to masturbate. But forget about those. Let's not even go that far. There is a little shame involved in even looking at ourselves, even looking at our fruits in front of the mirror. Can anybody over here tell me that when was the last you did it? And if you have never done it, just write 0. And that's okay, because it's a safe space. Write 0 if you have never done it, or if you have ever done it, write that you've done it. 0, 0, right? 0, 0. I agree. And what to say about you? Before I stepped into this work, I also never used to do it, because we all were meant to feel ashamed of it. Chi. When we were growing up, right? When we used to, because child is curious. As a child, we wanted to know, we wanted to explore, we wanted to engage our senses. We were curious. We used to touch. But when we used to touch, what were the elders saying? Chichi hai, isko chhod do, leave it. Leave it. This is wrong. It's wrong to touch. Don't touch. Rita here says that she has excellent. Upasana has few years ago. Amazing, right? So again, if you don't take anything away from this session, at least take this thing, that start, take your right hand, put it there, and look at yourself in the mirror. That's the next step. How amazing your vulva is. You know why? Oh, somebody says a week ago, the fruits of your potential, the fruits of your manifestation, they all are lying latent in your vagina, in your vulva, just as you see in the. And further, I will speak about this formation also. As to if you're somebody who's looking forward to create, irrespective of what stage of life you are in, you could be a pre-menopause, you could be post-menopause, you could have already given birth. Somebody might have told you that you have infertility issues. Does not matter. Just have a look at this. Remove all those labels from yourself just for right now, just for this 1 hour. And invite these fruits, the seeds that you see in your vulva. So close your eyes. In fact, before that, look at this picture. and then close your eyes. Put your right hand on your vagina, on your vulva, and visualize that these seeds are over there. They are a potential over there, irrespective of what anybody has told you. Time does not matter. Stage of life does not matter. But they are there. Either they are there in physical or they are in energy. How did you feel? How did you feel? Just put like whatever, a one line or a word in the chat box. Energized, connected to myself, which I saying. Maria says energized, right? Yeah. And this is right in front of your naked eyes. Vipra is feeling nervous, not ready. And I hear you, Vipra. Thank you for putting it out there because we have never done that. Because we have lost connection with that which is our inner potential, which is our inner portal, our inner power. I agree. There are layers of shame that we carry in our vulva. There are layers of shame that we carry in our vagina. And I'll show it to you that how you can now unlayer yourself and connect with it. There's a lot which is happening in this session. Now, has anybody seen this picture ever before of this ancient Shakti? Maybe a lot of you know her name also. However, today I'll break a myth for you, even if you've heard her name. So she is a primordial energy. Ancients used to worship her. Preeti has seen, Richa doesn't know, Shruti doesn't know. Okay. Ancient Shakti. This ancient Shakti is called Lajja Gauri. So the ancient story goes, as in she was unabashed, as you can see that she was naked, her vulva was open, she had no qualms, and then suddenly she started to feel shy, which is where she hides her face, and her face becomes a lotus face. This is what people want us to believe. However, this Shakti, primordially, before these stories came into picture, this Shakti, this goddess, was not called Lajja Gauri. Lajja Gauri name came much later. She was called Sthapana Shakti. Sthapana Shakti means the energy, the Shakti, the power to establish, to create. This was the energy which was flowing through the universe, having the potential to create something, to give birth to something. So a lot of you women must have given birth to somebody. And is it not how you open yourself up? You open your portal to give birth so that the child can come out. That is what this Shakti is. She's the goddess of fertility. She's the goddess which makes things possible. Those things possible which are not even possible. She brings things from thin air through her portal, through her vulva, so unabashed. And in the ancient times, there was nobody who was feeling ashamed of it. In fact, there were gatherings of males and females atop a hill who used to go and worship her. At that time, she did not have a lotus face. She had a face. Today, just like her, we all have lost our face. Her name is Lajja Gauri now. Otherwise, her Shakti is called Sthapana Shakti, the Shakti to establish, right? So imagine since then, we have been trained to, in the name of feeling shy, have Lajja. Lajja is shyness, right? Lajja is, oh my God, I did something bad, so I must hide my face. But today I want to tell you something. The same energy of hiding your face, you can utilize as your power also. Can somebody tell me how? Anybody who can raise their hand and tell me how they can use the power of hiding their face as a power? Anybody? Anybody who knows about it? Thapana. So my question is that does anybody know that wherein Lajja Gauri has been shown, covering her face through a lotus, how the same energy we can utilize as our power to hide our face? How? Okay, so here is a tip for you, which you can all do. So there is a little sense of power in shyness. So one is that, oh my God, I'm hiding my face. And the other, have you seen those old movies wherein the heroine, the actress used to say, like that, right? So there's a difference between, oh my God, I'm ashamed and I'm hiding my face. And another energy of it is, like to show a little and to hide a little, that kind of an energy, that kind of flirtatiousness. Innocence, yes, absolutely. That is how we women, through our gestures, through our what they call half bhav, can utilize the same energy and make it work for us and make it more powerful for us. So today we are going to learn how everything that we have, see, because I don't think so. Personally, I don't feel as a neurolinguistic programming coach, I don't feel that we can all change in a day. That aaj humne gathering kiya, today we have done a gathering, and tomorrow we will change. No, I realize that we will have to make it a step by step thing. So I can't suddenly ask you to say, listen, just open up your vulva and go in the world. And it was not going to happen. Even I wouldn't have done. So today we will learn also how to utilize the same energy to our benefit by making those baby step things. So tomorrow, if somebody says, Are, you're not shy, and you go like that, utilize it. This is just an example. Utilize it to your benefit, because in shyness lies the power of not being an open book, of not wanting to always give a little, keep a little, give a little, keep a little. That is the energy that we all women carry. So earlier it was conceived as, oh, women should not be revealed, they should be under a veil. And what I want to tell you is that's not correct. The correct interpretation is, as women, we veil something and we show something. And when we veil and then we show, that has more power. That has more power in either entirely veiling it or entirely showing it. So is this concept clear to you? That's the message of Lajja Gauri. That's the message of fidelity. That is the message of moving into your power and with your power. Is that something which made sense? Anybody has anything that they would like to exactly should be balanced, right? It's not either or. It is, how do I make the most of every power? And the chat link has been shared. Okay, so we will move ahead. So Lajja Gauri, in fact, this is a very powerful energy. I would have ideally wanted you to take a screenshot of this and put it as your phone wallpaper. But as I said, that because this is a very powerful energy, instead of making it a wallpaper, just keep it with you. Take a screenshot now and keep it with you so that you can always refer back to it whenever you want. Whenever you feel that you are lacking in something, lacking in your power, because we women have lived a lot of our life giving our power to someone else. Our umbilical cord always lies somewhere else. So instead of making it lie somewhere else, put it inside her, put it in her, put it with her. She is the Shakti which resides primordially with all of us. And with that information, let's move ahead. Okay, so now what is going to come is a short video, very short video. And while you are looking at it, look at where my cursor lies. So from inside out, focus on the flower petal opening. So how many of you felt that you want to see more of it? Just raise your hands. Maria did, Mitaji did, Shruti did, Gauri did, Richard did. So more. Why? Why is that? Why is that? Upasna did. Dil mange more. Yes, that is true. What I wanted to show to you all is that there is this, it almost seemed like there was this natural intelligence which flows through nature. How is it that every layer of that flower knew that abhi iska time hai, right now this layer will have to move, then I will move, then I will move, then I will move? How? Why isn't it that the innermost layers opens first and then somewhere in between the fifth, sixth layer opens next? Why? Because there is this inner intelligence that each petal has, that there is a divine order, as somebody mentioned in the chat, that there is a divine intelligence that even if I try to move or to open before that particular layer does, I will not be able to. I will be in resistance. It will be against the energy. And eventually, my flower will die. My flower will die because it will not be in divine order. So, ladies, women, that's what I want to tell you. That's the potential of the inner wisdom which flows through you. So, if ever you feel that why hasn't XYZ happened to me yet, or for me yet, or as we are speaking about womb, often women say that, when I was young, I was thriving, now I'm in menopause. I want you to be reminded that every stage of you, every situation of your womb health is in the natural divine flow. It is going through the natural divine flow, that inner wisdom through which the flower blood is opening and closing as well. Any sooner, and it will be against the order. Any before, and it will be against the order. So, for a lot of women who are going through issues such as endometriosis, PCOD, PCOS, there is a little disalignment that they had to that is flowing through them, uh, which could be because of the belief systems, which could be because of energy blockages, which could be because of internal trauma, and I'll show you how. Because of which those petals are all haphazardly moving or open. Is that clear to you? Because as I said, awareness is empowerment. How would you know? One thing is to know, "Arey, ye problem hai," but it's also important to know why is the problem there, so that we start taking steps towards it. And as I always do, I don't leave with the problem only. I will give you a solution as well. But is this concept clear to you? You're a flower. Your womb is a flower which is blooming. And if there is, and the problems that you probably could be facing is because one layer wants to open up too soon than the other layer, and it is totally in disalignment. And our job here is to put it back into alignment. Sometimes it is possible, sometimes it's a longer process. That's okay, but at least we will be aware today. Okay, so you're a flower, basically, you're a budding, right? And another thing which I would want you to notice here is also that how when a flower opens up, it has a scent, it has a fragrance, right? A rose smells a particular way, which we call attraction. That is what attracts us towards a rose. Its color, its petals, its scent, all of it adds up to its attraction. As somebody here said, so attractive, so beautiful, we want more of it. So when we are in alignment with ourselves, with our divine order, ladies, goddesses, we naturally attract. We naturally look beautiful. And when we look beautiful, I don't mean by looks, but what I mean is when we are in our divine order and we are naturally beautiful, we are one with the divine wisdom, we attract towards ourselves. And you would see that the flower is not moving anywhere. The flower is not knocking on everybody's door here. Look at me, I'm rose, I'm so beautiful. It's there. It's there being itself, spreading its scent. Being there without moving, it attracts. And that is again the power we women have. We don't need to move pillar to post to attract opportunities, to attract jobs, to attract men, to attract fidelity, anything. Primordially, we are meant to be at our place and we are supposed to attract when we are in alignment. Just as the flower does, we are the flower. Is that clear? Do you ladies see that how it is a birthright to attract, which women these days call passive? I think I saw a video sometime where they said that some women are lazy. No, it's not laziness. It's our power. It's our magnetism. Hello. Gauri is a flower, right? In fact, earlier, women were given flower names, no? Ketaki, Pushpanjali, right? Pushpa. They were given flower names because we are flowers. And it wasn't something which was ki bas naam de diya, just given the name. It meant something. Pushpalata, right? Mandakini. These are all flower names, right? Because we are flowers. As I said, as a neurolinguistic programming coach, I want you all to see. So see the picture on your left. How does that make you feel? An inverted egg with a snake coiled around it. Just look at it. An inverted egg with a snake coiled around it. How does that make you feel? What does it say to you? What message is it giving to your brain? Mistake, suffocating, entrenched, protected, Maya, Ma Kundali, controlling. I love it because I like snakes. Okay, Harita, right? Yeah. So all of your answers are correct. So yes, in a lot of cultures, this is interpreted as Kundalini, which lies latent in our vulva. However, it is also coiled, which means it is restricted, which means that the potential is not out there, but it's there. And sometimes we require that energy also, because exactly like an egg takes time to hatch, similarly, our internal energy might take time to hatch, and that's okay. Yeah. So sometimes that kundalini or that potential needs to be restricted, or as somebody here said, protected. That's a better word. So imagine a child, a female child, who has that magnetism out there. She will attract predators without even her knowing. And which is the reason why, as soon as we took birth, at the pivotal time, at the right time, there were certain restrictions that nature gave to us. But now we are all adults. Now we can make use of that rust and that magnetism that we so have. Have you ever seen that you walk, that there is a gathering, and there is this one woman or one person who always attracts the attention of everybody? It has nothing to do with the looks. It has nothing to do with the way the person is dressed, but there is something inside her, something which attracts everybody. Have you all come across any such person in your life and you wonder, Arey, what does this person have?
Like no makeup, nothing, like natural look.
Absolutely.
Sri Devi, actress Sri Devi.
Yeah. And a lot of these actresses, a lot of these women, they just walk in the room and all eyes would be on them. That is because they are aware of that internal potential. You see, vibes, as Smitaji said. That this is the next picture that I want you to now focus on. That the inner elixir is flowing out. That the egg has hatched. That not only are they aware of their potential, but they also do not worry or fear about unleashing it. That if they want to wear a bright red lipstick and go out there, they will. People, they don't care if people are judging them, if others are saying, oh, it's too loud, oh, what are you wearing? They're very comfortable in their skin. These are the kind of people who, even though others might point fingers at, but want to be like. Their inner reservoir is open. Their inner reservoir is not restricted. They feel that there is no protection. They don't need this protection of the inner coil. And or they also know how to protect themselves. So this, ladies, this inner elixir is what is restricted in a lot of us. So for a few seconds, what I want you to do now is just have a look at this picture of this eggshell, which has now hatched, and the elixir is flowing out of it. This inner elixir is flowing out of it. This magical potion is pouring out. Give yourself a few seconds to look at it. And once you have, take your right hand, put it back again in your vulva or on your navel, below your navel. Close your eyes and look at that egg being hatched inside of you. Pouring down that elixir, pouring down that potion. It could be of any color that you want: purple, yellow, golden, silver, magical, mystical, but it's pouring down. And this elixir, through your nerves, is now moving to each and every body part of yours. And especially where you have any ache, there, where you have any pain, especially there. It is almost as if it is getting attracted towards that part where you have pain and where you have hurt or where you feel restricted. Especially there, this elixir is moving. Let it move. Let it go there. Maybe now you can also hear the sound of it moving there, almost like water or a waterfall. So let it go. Let it go in the direction that it intuitively knows, just as the bud knew that how to open, which layer needs to be opened. This elixir also will find its way to where it needs to go. Let it move, let it go. Let it go, let it go. Yes, don't restrict, get out of your way. In fact, now you don't even have to direct it. You don't have to show it that that's where the pain is. Maybe you feel the pain is there, but the elixir knows better about its roots. So let it go. Let this elixir go. And the more it goes over there, the more the egg is hatching it, the more the egg is exuding it, the more it is coming out, as if like a potion, your internal goddess's healing potion. Your internal goddess's elixir. Let it go. You have it in you. Take a deep breath and you may slowly open your eyes. Now, I know a lot of you don't want to open your eyes because maybe the elixir is still doing its work. Oh, ladies, goddesses, how did you feel? Thoda move karo yaar. Neha Goyal felt warm hands. Gauri felt so warm. Smitaji felt relaxed. Maria felt refreshing, right? And Richa felt energized. Ladies, goddesses, women, what I want you to see and notice is this is the potential that you have. You don't need me or any other healer to tell you, to send you energy. All I needed to do was just show you a picture and let that elixir flow through and show you the initial picture and let you know that how you have inner wisdom and you did the job. Your inner goddess got evoked and it did it. So that is what I meant when I said eventually, I want you all to be self-sufficient. I want you to all to have that connection with your inner goddess so that you don't even need anybody like me. So could I make you all have that experience? Just type Y in the comment section. Are you now aware of the inner magic that you all have? I didn't do anything. I just showed you a couple of pictures. Rest was your job. Yeah. Zero boundaries. Bye. Yes. Yeah. Right. And slowly and more, we will unravel the mystery. Can we get the recording of this Mr. Joint late? Yeah. So this is your magic potion. This is your magic portal, which lies within you. All that I had to remind you of was how to connect with it, and it was available to you. That's your magic. Now let's move ahead. Okay, so how many of you over here can make out that what this is? What is this? Kya hai ye? This picture. Pictures are magical, aren't they? Cave. Sorry, I'm missing something. Yeah, vagina, cave. Yes. Have you all heard of the stories from our ancient scriptures that there was a rishi or a muni? He wanted to gain knowledge, gain wisdom, gain enlightenment. So he goes into the jungle and he was meditating in a cave. Was meditating in a gufa. And somebody in the chat section just wrote that this also reminds them of a vagina. So why were they going in a cave? Why were they sitting under a tree? Why couldn't it be just any other place around? Why do we have pictures of rishis and munis meditating under a waterfall. Why that? And why not anywhere else? Why not in the village? Why not in the civilization? Why here? Can anybody tell me that? Cave is silent to feel energized, going deep inside. Absolutely, all of these answers are correct. And that where which rishis and munis used to use to gain wisdom, to go within, to isolate themselves, and to basically take their senses back and connect with nature, connect with the primordial information, the primordial wisdom, is something which naturally flows through us, which we all naturally have. We don't have to make an effort for it. And because we did not have to make effort for it, we were that is our power. We were systematically made to feel ashamed of it. Because God knows, or Goddess knows what will happen once we will connect with that energy. Once we will know, once we will say that, hey, I am powerful with or without you. I am sufficient with or without you. Right? Ancient rishis and munis who are now considered to be the writers of scriptures and Upanishads and various powerful texts, they used to utilize this energy. And we thought, I'm often asked this question, right? That Neha, why is it that in the ancient scriptures, it's only about rishis and munis? Basically, why only male energy? Why not female energy? My answer to them is just like the scent of the flower, a female energy is there. You don't need to write about it. It's there. Where were they going? They were going to the caves. Where were they going? They were going to the jungle. They were going within. That act itself is a feminine act. Every night when you sleep, that act itself is a feminine act to go within, to rejuvenate, to create in that rejuvenation. So extra likhne ki kya zarurat hai? What's the need to write extra about it? And that is what I'm saying is the power that we all women have. Men, as Shruti also writes, men are action oriented. Women don't need to have action. We're automatically there. As Shiva also used to say, right, that I am a Shab without Shakti. Right. So, however, today we are in a corporate world where we have to show ourselves. I was working for 15 years in the corporate world. And I couldn't have just been, I'm sitting on my seat, let it come to me. No, that's not possible. The idea here now is to utilize that feminine energy in an intelligent way. So what is it that I will say? Or how will I behave? Or when will I smile? When will I not smile? Which people call manipulation, but it's not manipulation. It is basically connecting with our power and knowing where and how to use it. And then to put it out there. So my answer to you all is that once we change the stories that we are telling ourselves, the narratives that we are telling ourselves, our chemical composition changes. So if the story that we tell ourselves is that we are to be ashamed of our vulva, then that is what the message that our brain will give to us, that be ashamed. How can you show that you have sexual needs? How can you show that you have the need to be touched? Oh, that woman is so flirtatious. So these are the narratives that we have to change, and we have to say, yes, she's flirtatious. That's her power. She knows when to say what. She can have anybody like this. So just say it like this. Take your name. Okay. So if you're called Beena, take your name Beena. If you're Ruchi, take your name Ruchi. Take your name and say, so if I'm Neha, I would say, Neha can have anything like this. As it. At a click of her finger. Click your finger. Come on, say that. I know a lot of you are feeling, "Isi mein problem ho rahi hai." I hear you. But which is what I want you to say. Say it. Say it. Muh se bolo. Say it. I am unmuting all just for a second. And I'm mute all ka option aa raha hai. Unmute nahi le raha. 1 second. Can I unmute all? Ask all to unmute. Yes. So now
Neha
everybody
can have anything like this.
Yeah, everyone can have anything like this.
Anything like this.
More power.
Neha can have anything like
He
this.
can do anything like this.
Neha can have anything like this.
I can have
Neha can have anything that she wants like this.
He can do anything like that.
Neha can have anything like this. Neha can have anything like this.
Naga ko to aise, Naga can have anything like this.
Neha can have anything like this.
I can have anything like this.
I can have anything like this.
For some of you, I can see it that how tough it is to do it. Richa says so liberating. मैं पूछने ही वाली थी, how did it feel? So Richa is saying so liberating. How did you all feel? How did others feel? To be alone and one with nature in silence, deeper within, yeah. Reassuring, confident, so liberating.
I felt compassionate.
Yeah, compassionate. Yes, that's also amazing feeling. Yes. So now ab ho gaya, ab mute all. Right? Men do it all the time. Men do it all the time. मैं कर सकता हूँ. अरे bro, I can do it, यार. Bro, तो नाम ले ले मेरा. Take my name, it will happen. Men do it all the time. Right? It's a tool. It's a neuro-linguistic programming tool. Whenever you feel that superstar is right? So whenever you feel that you're bogged down by something, that that you're lacking the confidence to do it. Let's say you have to go and be in a gathering. All you have to do is just look at yourself in the mirror and say that ऐसे कर सकती मैं, ये तो मेरे बाएं हाथ का खेल. I can do it like this. That gives a message to your brain that now you are empowered, that now you can do it. Okay. And then before that, if you're doing your elixir exercise, the one that I just showed to you, that is Sone Pe Suhaga. That is something which is a cherry on the cake. So do it. All right. Okay. Are you all enjoying this session? Somebody felt self-affirming, playful, etc. Empowering, yes. Just type yes, why in the comment section. Let me know if my pace is all right. You all are getting it. You all are enjoying it. You're not in a hurry to leave. Delta footing. Now, do you all know in this entire earth, on this entire earth, what places are the most fertile places where you will have the most vegetation, most crops, which everybody wants to have their hand on? Every country wants these places. Do you know what are those places? The most fertile land of any country?
Yeah, near the rivers.
Yes.
Or
yes, you're right.
Near the ocean, is it?
Yeah, rivers, yes, oceans, yes. Yeah. So which is why you would see that 100% of the ancient civilizations, they were all around the rivers. Ganga, Nile. You see, all of them were, Sumer was also around. Atlantis was literally in the middle of the ocean. They were all around the rivers. And what we call that is delta. You see this shape, this shape, this shape. This is where the river or the water moves into branches. Most fertile land. Now, what else does this remind you of? What else does this shape remind you of? बहुत आसान है, अभी किया है. Roots, vagina, Sindhu River, and fertile land. Absolutely. I still see exactly. Yes, yes. This is exactly what our vagina is. So our fertility, our magic to create. And here, before I go ahead, one more myth that I want to break for all of us is that we have been primordially made to believe that the only reason why we have a womb or why we have a vulva is because we are supposed to produce babies. And that also is very powerful. It is a beautiful experience to take a life out of yourself, out of nothing, out of actually nothing. We create a life. But in addition to that, I also want you all to remember that a woman has the potential of creating sanskaras for themselves and for their generations. By sanskaras, I mean that which keeps people in check or people together, which is why you would see that even in the courts, the lady is of justice. There's no man of justice, even though the court is dominated by male lawyers. but it is Lady Justice, is the woman whose eyes are blinded, and she's the one who has the balance in her hand, not the man. Because we women have the power of justice. We women have the power of quality to see what we need to include, what we need to exclude from our life, such that quality is maintained for us, for our generations, for our family. And that is your power, because when there is a lack in quality, there is a lack in what is carried forward in generations. There is a lack in auspiciousness, in prosperity, in flow. When the flow is restricted, the money is restricted of the family. And you would mostly see in the households where the males do not honor their women, over generations, their resources, they dry out. And then on the other hand, there are stories of such cultures, such as I know of a few, such as Jainism. If you would look at Indian rich people, 90% of them are Banyas or Jains. You know what they do? Whenever any income comes to their house, they keep it in their woman's hand. So you would see most of these rich people, they also have very strong women. They honor their women. They honor their fertility. By honoring the woman, they're honoring the fertility, their delta, their source of everything. And those who don't, for them, the resources dry out over a period of time. You're right, not everyone does. But those who have the ancient wisdom, they do, or they have sanskaras which have been passed on to them, where they do. Those who don't, over a period of time, their resources will definitely dry out. Okay, so that auspiciousness, that reservoir, through all the means, through all the examples in nature, I want to show to you that how it is there inside you, where other people need to go to that X place, Sundarbans mein jana hai, which is where the delta is, for me to meditate, for me to be powerful, for me to do tantra. For you, you don't need to go anywhere. You just need to sit and look at yourself in the mirror. Provided you have that unabashed nature, unabashed, unlayered propensity to do that. Today I will close my door and look at myself in the mirror. Okay, is that clear? Please type "bye" in the comment section. Nilofer is saying bye. Beena ji has asked, let's see, I again lost the question. Anyway, so Beena ji, put your question aside. I will take it up later. Okay, great. So let's move. Okay, now here is another thing that I wanted to show you. Do you all know what this is? This also resides within you. In fact, this is something which resides within all of us. What is this? This is our vocal cord. This is our vocal cord. This vocal cord is here. If you can see me on the screen, it's here. And look at its shape. And this shape, I've shown you earlier. In fact, I've shown you multiple times. Lajja Gauri had it. Our vulva is of this shape. The caves are of this shape. This shape is the shape of creation, where the masculine and the feminine meet. They create this portal. Now, but why vocal cord? Why am I showing you the vocal cord? So, a lot of you would have noticed that for those who have menstrual issues, fertility issues, you might have started to also notice certain sense of numbness or certain sense of problem in your jaw. This area would have started to become jagged, right? Or that you're not able to speak, or that you have throat related issues consecutively. Cough. Thyroid, absolutely, Vipra. Yes. Cough, thyroid, sinus, all of this issue. Why is that? That is because the muscle of your pelvic area is connected with your throat. So if there is any issue here, it will show up in your womb. And if there is any issue with your womb, it will show up in your throat. So if your throat has started to show issues, that is something which I would suggest for you to take care of immediately. By how? By doing certain very small exercises. First is to just release your jaw area like this. Just massage it right now. You will yourself see that how relaxed you feel. This is where you have your lymph nodes. Halka halka, zyada pressure nahi. Not a lot of pressure, just a little bit. In fact, while you are doing this, a lot of time you will also, a lot of you will also notice there are knots here. Do you see it? Next to your neck, right here where it meets, there are knots. So this entire area is kind of frozen. Shoulder freeze, throat freeze, right? Every morning when you wake up, or right after, right around the bathing time, just massage this area. Not very hard. So how many of you have knots here? How many of you have knots here? Yahan tak. And how many of you are feeling very relaxed doing this? And the other thing is that who all have seen Harry Potter or knows about Harry Potter or knows what does Harry Potter do, or everybody in Harry Potter, they do. Right? Neha has seen it, Nilofer has seen it. Rita loves Harry Potter, right? They speak certain words. And that is what is that as a command goes into the universe. And that is why how they're able to almost like control their environment. So what I'm trying to say is that the health of your womb and your connection with your womb goddess can make you such a creator that what you speak will immediately get manifested. I have seen it working so beautifully in my life and other people's life. Don't they say, what do they call sentences? What are sentences made of? Sentences are made of words. And words are, they have
spell.
And they are spells. They are spells. So imagine that you have an inner portal. Through that portal, you are speaking because there's anyways a natural connection. And then if the portal is, you're connected with it, it is powerful. And with that inner goddess energy, when you speak, it gets created. Men don't have that inner portal. You have that inner portal. And in any case, it's not about what they have, what we have. Idea is coming back to me. So I have that inner portal, to which if I start connecting with these daily practices, then I can create anything in this world. I could be the Harry Potterni of my life. Okay, I can be Hermione of my life. Harry Potter. Guys, ऐसा मजाक में करती रहती हूँ. Sorry, I need to have water. Neha, right? So spellings are spells. The words that we speak are powerful. And my suggestion to you as an empowerment coach will be that we women are so powerful that if you can't find anything good to say about others and about yourself, don't say anything negative. Because as they used to say, right, that at one point in the day, Saraswati sits on the throat. What is that basically? What is that Saraswati? Which basically means that at one point in your day, your brain is in such a state that your power is invoked, which you don't know because at what time it is happening, because currently we are not connecting with it. So it's happening randomly. So it's outside in rather than inside out at the moment. So which is why at one point in the day, Saraswati sits on your throat, which means your inner Shakti sits on your throat, your inner Shakti. The portal of your womb is connected to your throat. Saraswati comes here, and once that connection is there, What you say will get created. Currently, we don't know what that time is because we don't have connection with our inner portal. And therefore, be very careful about what you say because it could be at any time and things could be manifesting in your life already. And think about it. We all are manifesting something or the other at some point or the other, whether we want it or not, whether we see it or not. Don't we all say, I will not think about it. I will not say about it. Ye to ho jata hai. And specifically when it comes to something negative, it will happen. Don't say it. Start getting into the practice of saying something positive as well, so that now that starts happening. So I agree. Immediately it wouldn't be that there is a pain which is happening in your hand, and you would say no, it is healing. You would say ki pain ho raha hai. But catch yourself saying it. Instead, say it's healing, it's healing, it's healing. It will heal. I hear you. It will heal. I hear you. It will. And that is the message you will start giving to the universe, because Saraswati sits in your throat. And I just showed to you how that your inner portal and your throat, they're connected. So you have more propensity of creating what you see. So is that clear? Type Y in the comment section. Great. Thank you. Okay. Right. So basically, the conclusion here is, as you can see in this picture as well, the vocal cord looks like the vulva, and where it sits looks like your pelvic area. This is the larynx, and this is your uterus. Larynx is the area of your throat below, till here. And that is exactly, it's mirroring your uterus. This is the connection that I was speaking about, that your larynx, your throat, everything is connected to your vulva. So see these pictures and absorb that how the words that you speak are constantly creating. As within, so without. As the outside portal, so the inside portal. So you have two portals. We have now connected with, in fact, two portals so far. Our womb and our throat. Our womb and our throat. Krishna, you've raised your hand. You want to say something?
Actually, Neha, I did want to share my experience. So I have previously been part of the womb healing gathering. And firstly, I want extremely thankful because today I had my last scan. And the doctor said there is absolutely no issues with my womb. There's no PCOD, neither in my blood test. There is no PCOD in my womb. In fact, I was kept pestering the doctor, like, are you sure? Because it's been 2 years, I was suffering real bad with it. And she's like, I don't see anything. It's clear.
Wow.
It's been such a relief for me. And when you were talking as within, so without, so while that was happening, I was obviously, connecting with my womb and being part of the gathering, voicing what is coming up in my life. I also see a lot has changed outside, because now what is happening is immediately when there's a fluctuation, I connect with my womb and I feel that, what's happening, how am I feeling, especially my feelings, what's coming up. I become so careful about it, not careful, but being very aware of it, and started taking care of my body as to when I want to eat, what I feel like eating, instead of just eating randomly. It started showing outside my environment, like people started taking me seriously, be it at work. When you were talking about establishment, I also wanted to say I started showing up on my Instagram about the shamanic work that I do. And I would never be able to do that. I actually did a video of dancing. Can you believe that? Like, I was afraid of talking out aloud. It just helped not sharing it. I wanted to share it with everybody. And the community has been amazing. Thank you. Thank you for holding the space, not only during the session, but even in the community, because the kind of conversations we have over there are itself empowering. Thank you.
Thank you, Krishna. Thank you so much for taking a step towards yourself and because it's one thing to know that magic lies out there, And it's another to take a step and to connect with that magic, and then eventually start believing that if there is, the magic is not out there, it is within me, it's flowing through me. So it's a step-by-step journey which you took, you trusted the process, and thank you so much for sharing it for everybody.
So my PCOD or PCOS issue started showing up just in the lockdown time. And I think that is when Neha initially introduced womb healing. It was initial period. I took 3 sessions, but it didn't, I'm not referring to only sessions, because what happens is it's after the sessions when issues start showing up. And issues, when I say, I started noticing where I'm holding my voice back, where I'm not expressing myself, be it work, professional life, the corporate office that I attend, be it my own personal healing work, be it interpersonal relationships. I started putting out my needs or my requirements out. And the more I started taking care of my womb and my body, the more I started seeing people trying to start taking care of me. And when I say care of me, I don't mean, they're going out of the way, but they actually heard what I said. Instead of me just rattling on, my voice became more stronger. I mean, it's been 2 years, and obviously, in between we keep going back and forth. In fact, I was also the part of the recent, I think few months back, you held a womb healing. I was even part of that, because each time I have attended the womb healing, Neha, it's brought in some more information. You have added more nuggets, the golden nuggets. And
under an hour, possibly new, right? So anyways, we'll move ahead also. But Krishna, thank you so much for sharing this. This is what I wanted everybody to know, that you find a voice, that you wonder where it is coming from, and where, I mean, you always had it. It's now that larynx, which is now connected with the womb, and with the power, with the elixir now that it exudes, you're able to speak up and automatically attract, as you said, people have started to take care of you, because that's what we women and naturally attract care, and that's okay. So thank you so much for sharing it.
Okay. Can I ask one question?
Sure. Who is that?
Veena.
Yes, please. Then.
Yeah. So what I feel many times I find myself saying that my vocal cords are like getting exploded or something like that. I don't know, but I feel that. And I also feel that my voice is.
You're on mute.
Have any meaning? Because I always find saying that, oh, my vocal cords are distorting or something like that. And I get some pain on that. So it's not just physical, I think.
So what's your question?
So my question is, what is the relevance of this symptom? Like, does it indicate anything which I should understand or something like that?
Exploding, and as you said that it's more than physical, it is a feeling as well. There could be a possibility, as I showed it, there could be multiple possibilities. One of them, which I feel could also be, I still can't see you though, is that in the beginning I showed you a picture of how it is generational. So sometimes when the energy that we want to say really wants to come out, and somewhere we are resisting it, whatever reason, maybe it is circumstantial. Maybe it is that we are sitting in an environment where even though we want to speak, but we are unable to, or we have generational trauma of wanting to speak up, but not able to. So that energy, it kind of stores over here and in our womb. And when that wants to come out, it comes up with a pressure, and which is where oftentimes our vocal cord, it shows up in our vocal cord, or it shows up in our internal problems in terms of PCOD, PCOS, and all those things. So it could be any of those, which could be very different from person to person. But the massage that I showed to you, wherein I suggested that you do this every morning, especially after taking a bath, that is something which you can do every day on your own. In fact, irrespective of a male or a female, it is very important to have the lymph nodes very open and very relaxing, because this is which the energy or the blood flow flows. So just generally, you can put some oil or some beauty cream or body lotion and just massage this area. And then let me know, Veena ji, over maybe 10 to 15 days, how do you feel about it? Is that I have something which will help you, as Millie ji also asked, not just in general, but also specific. So before I go there, very quickly, I want to show you all this. You all saw this, whoever was in the groups saw this in the morning, right? the stages of deprogramming, that it's like a curve. And notice how it's a downward curve and not an upward curve. It's not like a phallus upward, it is downward like a vulva. So this is our emotional cycle. Anybody's emotional cycle, male, female, any other gender, right? And this is also akin to what? Another thing. This is also akin to our menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle as a focus, and generally the cycle of our vagina in general. So every woman, every month almost goes through this particular cycle of emotions, of shock, of numbness, of denial, of anger, of fear, of feeling lonely. I wish there was somebody to help me, somewhere to support me. And then from there, they rejuvenate also. For those who do not get stuck in this or this cycle, that know that if the potential of this is there, then the potential of the other side is also here as well. That of new relationship, new strength, new pattern, hope. But now I want you to see this shape. Now I want to show you that how this shape also exists within us. This is our pelvic area. This is where our womb resides. This is where our uterus resides. Do you see this shape? Does this shape look similar to this shape? Put it in the comment section. Do they look similar? Right, exactly. So the other thing which we do with our pelvic area is that we sit on it. What else do we sit on? We sit on a seat, we sit on a throne, right? So ladies, I also want to let you all know that the seats that you are sitting on are very important. So don't just randomly sit on anything. That affects our pelvic shape. That affects what's happening inside our uterus, because our uterus takes that shape. And before I go there, I also want you all to know, a lot of you women have already given birth. Actual size of a uterus is actually that of an apricot. It's only as big as an apricot. Itna sa hota hai. But when it has potential, when it has life, it expands to 20 times its size. So if currently you are feeling that your potential is limited, just as I showed you the picture of the snake coiled around you, you also have the potential of, if you're feeling my potential is 1, no. Maybe currently it is the size of apricot, your potential. But you also have the potential of expanding it 20 times, which is why the women are called flexible. But it's just that that flexibility is turned against us, that you must sacrifice because you can, you must do this because you can. No, it is your choice to be flexible in the situations that you want to be flexible in, because that is an internal promise that we all have, right? So is that clear? The cup that you just saw, this cup, now it is up to us, and through various techniques. And as Millie asked me the technique, very soon I'm going to share that too, another immersive experience. Now, I once heard a story that in a restaurant once there was somebody carrying a coffee cup. Somebody bumped into them and the cup spilled. Now, can anybody type in the comment section what came out of the cup? Coffee came out of the cup. Why? Because coffee was inside the cup. If it was the elixir, then the elixir would have come out. So therefore, what I want to remind you all is that we store all of these emotions in our internal cup, in our womb. And if we are not able to express it, or if we don't have a practice of releasing them through our throat, this cup starts filling up. So if you are more into fear, and this is where you're stuck because you haven't expressed it, because you haven't made it vocal through practices, your cup is filled with fear. So therefore, if anything will trigger you, the first thing which will come out of you will be the fear. Similarly, if it is anger and you haven't expressed it, because ghar ki shanti honi chahiye, or there are 10 other people you need to take care of, you cannot emote your anger, then your cup is filled with anger. So therefore, if anybody will trigger you, or when the anger will fulfill, when your cup will be filled, anger will come out. So which is why around your menstrual cycle, when you are shedding, the emotion that is coming out of you, be very mindful of it, because that is what your cup has been filled with, and that emotion is coming out. So let it come out. Right? If it is shock, you will feel more of shock. If it is numbness, you will feel more of numbness. And there are certain people I know who have worked upon their wound healing, and they have also now started to see that when they are actually in their periods, they don't feel the pain. They in fact feel more strength. They might still require rest because the body is under, it's shedding, but still what is inside the cup is coming out. And that is how powerful your menstrual cycles are. It's just weird that how we have been made to feel aloof and alone and ashamed of our period stains, wherein what is coming out is that we are shedding. We have the ability to shed, which men often shed through smoking, through drinking, through having those talks which we don't even want to listen to, which they call venting out, which they call boy time, which they call going in the den. We are naturally doing it all the time, every month. Right? So whatever comes out of our cup is that which is inside us. And if we have unexpressed emotions, unexpressed fear inside us, that is what will come out of our cup. And life is about balancing act as to ensure that what comes out of our cup, we are mindful of it and we start working on it. We start working on those shadow emotions also. Okay. So that, right. To see your face. Okay. Before I go ahead and before I also make you an offer, I want to let you all know one thing, that I provide customized solutions. And today, whoever has shown patience to stay till the end, not only will I be introducing you to a customized solution and giving you certain live demos, but I will also be giving you a manifestation hacker technique, which you might have experienced in life, but you don't know of, but now you will go back with awareness. So here is a request and in fact a suggestion to you, stay till the end, don't leave now, because if you do, then you're missing out on a lot. If you think I've already shared so much, oh my God, there is so much more which I have to share, but I know that I have time constraints, so I will keep it to that. But do you know, as a numerologist, I can tell you that the date of birth that you're born with, I can tell you with that, what is the inner trauma that you store in your cup, that you store in your womb. And what is it that you can do about it? That is how customized I can get with my skills, with what I have to offer to you. But before I take you over there, I want you all to experience what I'm going to show you next, what I'm going to make you experience next. As somebody just asked, kya karu main ab, ye to information hai, uske baad kya karu? So what I did was that I mindfully curated certain MP3s. These MP3s are not necessarily meditative, but however, they speak to your subconscious mind. Once you vibe with them every day, they speak to you in such a manner that even just listening to them will open up that portal. And these are 9 MP3s from 1 to 9. Yes, it is not just subliminal. It has a lot of things. So just experience it. Give me maybe next half an hour of yours. And I will give you that solution. I'll give you that experience you'll go back with. What I'm going to show you today, what I'm going to make you experience today is numerology MP3 2. And why 2? Because we spoke about emotions. 2, moon, is representative of emotion. We all women are affected by emotions. This will help you. So wherever you are, and as I'm saying, I'm reminding you again, don't leave after this. If you leave after this, you're missing out on something. So stay tuned. But before that, here's my gift to you. Close your eyes. Maybe if you want, you can close your room lights also. Stay in an undistracted area. And just listen to this. What I'm going to play next. I'm closing my video.
This is your divine time to accept and connect with your Yoni Shakti, your inner divine Shakti. When you are ready, make sure you are sitting in a comfortable, safe space. Using the power of your breath, inhale exhale. Allow your consciousness and attention to travel to your heart. Put both of your hands on your heart. As a number 2, you are wired to sacrifice, to nurture others, to provide a safe space to others, but at your own behest. You give so much that all those cords currently of giving are hooked onto your womb. Today, we release those hooks such that you can balance your karma with giving and receiving. With this, you don't only release the trauma of codependent attachment for yourself, but also for your ancestors. Keep one hand on your yoni and the other, let it be on your heart. Create an intentional passage between your yoni and heart. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, with every inhale, connect with your womb, the area below your navel. Inhale, exhale. Inhale from your womb and exhale with your mouth. With the next inhale, you can see the cords of attachment and giving coming out of your womb like branches of a tree with roots. You can see them now. Like creepers, they lie within your womb. Like a stagnant energy allowing no movement. However, constantly giving out energy to whoever is receiving it. Say this affirmation. I am safe to release these roots. I am safe to cut these cords. My energy is sacred. Visualize yourself cutting these cords. Take your time to clean this divine womb. Maybe when you cut, you release in the form of tears or in the form of emotions such as resentment, anger. Allow yourself to feel. This time, don't hold back, feel. Take a few deep breaths to feel and to release that emotion. Cut those cords, cut them with compassion. They have served their purpose. You now need to clean your womb temple. Next time when I say cut, you see yourself cutting those cords. Cut, cut, and cut. You can now see your divine inner Shakti sitting within you, the divine goddess. As you have cut the cords with compassion, she reveals herself. See, what is she wearing? How does she smell? Take a deep breath and connect with her fragrance. Enjoy it. Move your hips while you enjoy that beautiful incense. How does she look? Connect with her. What ornaments is she wearing? See what she's wearing in her ears. What has she put on her eyes? Those beautiful large eyes. Your inner goddess. What color of lipstick is she wearing? Just looking at her is connecting with her. Place both your hands on your womb and look at her. She who resides within you. Honor her with flowers. Dance with her. Honor her with incense. Move with her. She's playing with you and she's dancing with you. She's connecting with you now. In the beautiful, clean garden of your womb, enjoy her company. Honor her with your surrender. Bow to her and take her blessings. Visualize a red-orange light emitting from her, glowing from her, spreading in each and every part of your body. First, filling your womb. Now, and from there, reaching to every other cell that you can and cannot think of. Flow with it, the beautiful red, orange, fragrant light of your inner goddess. With every sound of the music, it's spreading in your entire body. You have now connected with your inner goddess, and you may now connect with her every day with your mind's eye and intention. She resides in your womb's temple. She is you. If you feel like dressing, dress up like her. Take a deep breath in and finally release. Rub your hands and open your eyes slowly.
You all have now gone to a deep state of relaxation. When I say now, you will slowly open your eyes and come back. Now. Neha Agarwal here says that beautiful. I don't know why I cried. Gauri has tears rolling, feeling complete. Anuradha, thank you so much. I have a question to ask you all. Would you want to have access to this? And in fact, not just this, but more customized solution to connect with your home, to connect with your power on a daily basis? If yes, just type why. Let the universe know that yes, I want more and I'm ready for it. Just say yes, I want more and I'm ready for it. Because if you have stayed here till now, because often I'm told that Neha, whatever you want to introduce, introduce it in the beginning, because then people leave. And my suggestion, my submission is, let those who leave, because those who are serious, those who are really absolutely into it will stay till the end. And you all did. And you all experienced what I had to give you as an experience. And Harita and everybody else wants more. Gauri wants more. Before I give you more, in fact, before I tell you how you can have more, I want to show you just this one more very powerful thing. Beautiful picture that I saw made by an artist. And this is the artist's rendition of the various vulvas that the artist saw around the world. And what spoke to me was that how unique each of the interpretation is. I want you to be reminded of this before I go ahead, that is how unique you are. That stop comparing yourself to the others. That stop letting TV commercials tell you that your vulva is supposed to smell a particular way, or that it is supposed to look a particular way, that it is supposed to be of this color or that color. No, by just this subliminal message that everything is standard, that everything should smell or look the same way, they're standardizing you. They're taking your unique power away from you. And just as this artist rendition these vulvas, you are a unique creation of the universe, of what you call God. Some call it he, some call it she. I'm not getting in that debate for now. But this is how unique you are. Artists can see it. Why can't we? Well, because we are watching those ads. We are watching that particular message. So today, you have taken that step towards your uniqueness, and I'm going to help you make it stronger. For that, and only for that, I have a solution for you. If you think that so far you all have got information, that you all have been able to connect with your vulva, with your womb, that with your power, I am offering you something which will take you a step further in it, and not just step, but several steps under it, because I couldn't have included everything in one go. So on 1st of April at 7 p.m., again on online Zoom, I'm going to offer to you an advanced group session. And in this advanced group session, I'm taking that a step further. I'm going to connect and make you see that how you can utilize the waxing and waning moon to not just connect with your power, but various techniques in which you can do that and utilize that energy, wherein you can have a deeper connection with your womb. There could also be a generational connection. I will help you connect with your generations and to release trauma through not just your womb, but also through your mother's womb, also through your grandmother's womb, almost like a karmic release. There will be exercises for forgiveness while we are doing that, and understanding the wisdom of the womb even deeper. And plus, you're going to have a lifetime access to it. So this is something which I have just written there. While I was discussing it with Mindful Valley, I had made 2 slides of it. But I was advised that keep it minimum. So not just this, there will be a lot more shared, lot more advanced, lot more opening up, lot more mysticism to be opened up to you with tools and techniques. And for that, I have created certain very beautiful packages for you, which are going to be available only till tonight. So let me just quickly take you through the packages before I take you to certain live demos and certain more things which I have to share in terms of manifestation techniques. So the first package is package A, and it has a lifetime access of the replay that is going on right now and of the advanced gathering also, which is going to be approximately for similar amount of time, in fact, with more deeper tools and techniques. Plus, you are going to have access for lifetime to those 9 mindfully curated MP3s. One of it you just experienced, which was of number 2. So from 1 to 9, which will all speak to you for a deeper work, for a deeper release, you're going to have a lifetime access. You can, in fact, use it not just for yourself, you can use it for your family, you can gift it to your friends, do whatever you want to do with it. So this particular package is currently available to you at only $3,999 or $50. If you would look at the group and also the chat section, the links to book it will be shared with you. So Krishna, can you share the link, please, of package A for everybody? Krishna, are you there?
Yes, she is there, Neha ji.
Okay.
She posted.
Yeah, I
So-
posted it, Neha.
Yes. And please share it in the group as well. So that's the package A. But before you go ahead, hold on. I have something more for you. Don't book it yet. I have a package B too, where I'm giving you not just the lifetime access to both of these, which is the advanced gathering, which is happening on the 1st April, and this particular one, I'm also giving you bonus lifetime access to the MP3s, plus, which I'm going to give you a demo of in a while. I'm also going to send you a customized recording of which goddess energy personally flows through you. Which goddess energy? What does your goddess inside look like? Who are you connecting to? I'm going to give you a personal personal customized recording of that. And in addition to that, because as I said that I want to make you self-sufficient, I'm going to give you self-help PDFs, which are worth $999. You can utilize forever. You can, again, utilize it with your family. You can give it to your friends, basically self-sufficient. So this particular package, wherein the original value is 16,599 or USD 241, for now you get it at 5,999 or USD 65 only. But tell me something. As you all are goddesses, you all have shown me the patience to stick around till now. You all are ready to manifest. Please type in the comment section. Please type in the chats if you want me to give you something more at a better price, something more at a sweeter price. Just say why in the comment section, that yes, I want to see. I want to see what else can happen. Here it is. And only for, so here is a flash sale, a flash offer, which is available only and only till this webinar lasts. So do not contact any of us after the webinar lasts. So in this, not only are you getting everything which was available in package B, the self-help, the 9 mindfully curated PDFs, the which energy flows through you, but in addition, I'm giving you an extra bonus masterclass of your female archetype. What female archetype are you? What kind of a female are you at different points in your life? What are you activating to deeper connect with not just your womb wisdom, but your feminine side so that you can create even better? This female archetype masterclass pre-recorded is actually, in the past, the sessions that I did, they were for 3,000 or 2,999. But only till the webinar lasts, this package is available to everybody who has shown patience to be here till now with all the lifetime accesses at just 4,999 rupees or 55 USD. 4,999 or 55 USD for all of these things. So only till the webinar lasts. Make the most of it. This is your time. This is your time to step into what is to come next. The advanced gathering on the 1st April, the lifetime access to the replay of both this and the other one, the mindfully curated MP3s, which goddess energy flows through you, the self-help PDFs, tools, techniques, everything on self-sufficiency, and on top of that, the masterclass of female archetype. All of this, that masterclass in itself is of 1.5 hours. So all of that is available to you only till the webinar lasts for 4,999 or 55 US. All the links have been shared in the chat, in the group. So make the most of it. And the next gathering, the advanced gathering, is on the 1st of April. Now, what I want to show to you is that you all have been born on a particular date. And through that date, I will be able to tell you your strengths. I would also be able to tell you that what is the trauma that you personally store in your womb. And how that helps is, how that sacred geometry helps you is that once backed by that, if you have these 9 MP3s, and if you listen to them the way I will advise you, the way I will customize, be able to tell you, that will help you over a period of time to become more self-sufficient, to become more connected with that inner elixir that resides within you. So do you want to see these demos? Just raise your hand and let me know your date of birth right now so that I can let you. Okay, Nilofer. All right, Nilofer. So I can't see you, Nilofer, but if you could just open your, okay, namaste. All right, Nilofer ji. So, namaskar. So did you enjoy the session?
Yeah, very much.
Excellent. And yeah, please tell me your date of birth.
9th of April, 1966.
1 second. So 9th of April,
66.
9th of April, 1966. Hina is calling me. Ruchi ji, could you please check what Hina might want if you don't mind writing to her? Hina Mehendi Ratta. Okay, so 9th of April, 1966. Okay, so Nilofer ji, where you have a lot of energy within you, you're a giver. Le lo mujhse. Take it. Very well connected to NGOs and always in service of others. However, the trauma that you store in your womb is that often you might be feeling that as much as potential you have, as much as you give to others, often you yourself feel restricted in your life. You yourself often face delays in your life, wherein you feel that as much as the pace of others is, why am I not having the same pace, even though I have the same kind of an energy? Why am I not able to express as much as others are able to, even though I'm able to articulate words, but whenever I have to speak them out, they don't come out the way I would want them to come out. And therefore, other people look at you as somebody who's very strict, but whereas actually you're like a coconut inside, so you're very mushy. But at times you might come out as somebody who's very strict. So my suggestion to you will be that if you do decide to go ahead with any of the packages, if you listen to MP3 9 alongside 2 on a daily basis, that will really help you, not just you, but the environment around you also, where finally you will start attracting towards yourself certain opportunities which you feel have been delayed or you've been waiting for, that you're always, I mean, no matter how, if you give your 200%, you get 10%. So that sort of delay you will start seeing that, because now you have started to give yourself subliminal messages, they will start to change. So is that something which you relate to, Nilofer?
Yeah.
Right. And also another technique for you could be that you can start writing. So whatever these internal feelings that you have, that inner anger that you have, if you start writing, remember the cup analogy that I showed to you?
Yeah.
So that is what comes out when somebody triggers you alongside restrictions. So start writing so that you're able to express it. I understand sometimes you can't show anger to the person who it is towards. So therefore show it at least to somebody, like put it out there. Otherwise your cup will keep filling in.
Yeah, I do journaling.
Excellent. Beautiful. For you, writing is actually therapeutic.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nilofer ji. And before I move ahead, I would also like to tell you all that once you take these packages, it's not that I would leave you with this advanced gathering and that's it. I'm also providing you access for 3 months to my support group. So if you have any question, if there is anything that you're experiencing, you can always write in it. Plus, because it's a group gathering, therefore there's a lot of discussion which happens to and fro. And once that 3 months are also offered, after that, you move to my empowered group, where on a daily basis I share tips and there are various free webinars happening at all the time. There's so much information which happens. So it's all about taking that one step towards yourself. Just reminding you, the flash sale is available only till the offer lasts, the webinar lasts. So let's take the next person. How about Naga? Naga, are you there? Asked to unmute. Yes.
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Naga, go ahead.
Yeah. 12 September 1989 is my date of birth.
Right. So hold on. What I'm thinking is that as I have shown something of in terms of the sacred geometry to Nilofarji, for you, what I can do is I can pick up a divine feminine card for you. Basically, that alongside your date of birth is the message, the note that I will send to you, customized as to which internal feminine goddess you have inside you, which you need to connect with, which you can do in your meditation. Okay.
Sure.
So Naga, I'm shuffling the cards for you. And this is for Naga. Okay. The card that I have got, the goddess that I've got is the Black Madonna. I'll read it out for you and then I'll interpret it for you as well. It says that Our Lady of Hermits, I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity of love. So Naga, you could be somebody who over a period of time have experienced a lot of pain. It could be physical, it could be emotional as well. But the inner goddess which resides in you is telling you or is showing to you that that very pain you can transform into love, into compassion. Because the pain that you have for the same pain, for the same things, if you help others, because now you have generated in yourself a quotient of empathy in that particular area of life. That very thing, if you start helping others with, over a period of time, you will connect even more with that internal goddess and you will ace in it. So if you feel low right now in a particular area of your life, in that particular area of your life, help others. That is what your internal goddess is saying. That is the potential which is available to you right now. You connect with that, Naga?
Yep.
Right. So channelize that internal pain. And of course, if I would have sent you that voice, no, there would have been a lot more explanation into as to how do you do it, what is the specific MP3 that you can listen to on a daily basis, how you can utilize your MP3s, and also the rituals that you can do around it, which is available with the flash offer package. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Do we have more time, Ruchi ji?
I think we should wind up because it's already a longer session. Neha ji?
Okay. Okay. All right. So the idea was just to show to you that how this information and the advanced information that I'm going to share with you, as I said, that the only thing that I am left to share with you right now is the manifestation hack, which I will, and after which the flash offer will end. As far as the package B is concerned or the package A is concerned, that will continue only up till the midnight. If you want to step even more into it, if you want to connect with the community, if you want more customized solutions, if you want to really invigorate that power within you, then go for it. Otherwise, it was great connecting with you all. So let me come to.
Thank you. Thank you, Neha ji, for the wonderful session. And I'm sure all the lovely women.
One second. I want to still share this ancient manifestation hack, and then we will end the session. Is that okay?
Yes, Neha ji, yes.
Okay. So we all belong to some or the other culture where we do namaste, right? We've always heard of namaste. Now, this is the ancient manifestation hack that I want to give to you. We spoke about a particular portal, a particular formation which we saw in our entire presentation, which is that of namaste. Okay. This aren't we making the portal here as well of namaskar? That's the portal that I speak about. So whatever you speak in this portal has the potential of manifestation as well. Once with your practices, you have connected your womb, your throat, and done or used those MP3s, connected with your internal goddess by knowing who she is, and done your work. After 10 to 15 days of it, whatever you speak inside this portal has the potential. So once you've done that, keep it first on your heart, and then through your heart energy, bring it to your mouth. Say what you want to say. So I want to say Neha is powerful, and then release it to the universe. Connect with your internal portal, connect it with your womb, with your heart, speak into it through your throat, and then release it into the universe. So all the tools which are available in the package will help you in exactly that. You still have a second before we are exchanging pleasantries in case you want to make use of the flash sale. And then after that, we will see you. A recording of it might go on the YouTube channel. You can access this over there. But as far as the advanced gathering and everything which is included in that is concerned, that will be available only to those who go ahead with the packages. So with that, over to you, Richi ji.
Yeah, thank you, Neha ji, for the wonderful, super awesome session. I'm short of words, Neha ji, and I'm sure that all the lovely women out here will be benefited and inspired by such deep insights. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today in unleashing the true potential of Nari Shakti. Thank you so much, everyone. A big thank you. I think we can unmute ourselves, and a big round of applause for Neha ji for conducting a wonderful session. Thank you, Neha
Thank you.
ji.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much, Neha.
Thank you so much. Tons of gratitude. God bless you.
Thank you, Neha.
Thank you, Neha.
Thank you very, very much, Neha.
Thank you.
Thank you, for inviting me to your Women's Month. So happy to be here.